Hi, this is Rei's theme part 2. Let's finish the song off and we'll go straight into it. Okay, so a quick recap of what we've done so far. We've done the intro. We have done the chorus. We've done the bridging section. So it goes one chorus, one bridging section, then we do another round of the chorus, and then we are into a new version of the intro where it's a little bit different because the strings enter and make our life a bit harder. So let's learn that. Alright, so there are 4 rounds to this part, and it's 4 variations of the intro. The first round is exactly the same as the intro, which is my favourite one. But after every one now, you're going to be playing a low A. Cool. Into the second one. Here's where it changed a little bit. So we're still playing this chord, but with our pinky, we play an A down here. And it's because the strings are coming in and they play a little riff. So this is the first note. Then with our index finger, we slide down one. We slide back up, then we bar with the pinky, and then we finish with an A, an E on the top and an A on the bottom. Cool, so that looks like this. Now we are into our third run through. Instead of the bar here now, instead of that we play it up here. And that's a G flat here, which is 9 on the A, and 8 on the G, 11 on the high E. Then we go down here, same chord as usual. Now we do play this triad here, but we can't play it with these fingers. We need to play it like this. So ring on top, pinky underneath, then middle on this one. And the reason why we need that is because we need to free up our index finger to play the little riff down here. Cool, so that goes C, B, C, and then you can just play the open D. So after that, the final note is, and that's actually a harmonic here, and that's so we can sustain the note. So that's a harmonic on the 12th fret of the E and an open A. So altogether, that last bit is cool. Then we're into our last repetition. And now we're playing this same triad here, but again we need to free up our index finger to play a bass note here, to spice it up a bit. So that is index, pinky, middle, ring. And then exactly the same thing, we need to play the triad here and with the C like we did before. And then we're right into the chorus again. So this is the whole rehashed intro. After that, we go into one chorus, one bridge, and then another chorus, but on the end, the last note, we don't only play this A, we also play a low A, and then we play this chord here, major chord, G major chord. So that is 9 on the D, 7 on the G, 8 on the B. So and now is where we have a really cool interplay between the piano and the strings. And it starts off like this. So that is starting on the 9th fret, and then we hammer on. Cool. Then 14, 14. So that's 14 on the G and 14 on the E. Followed by use your ring finger to play the 11 on the E. Followed by your middle finger on the 12th of the B. Cool. Then we keep our ring finger on this 14. We move our middle finger to the 13 on the E. Then we move our middle finger down a string. And then we go down a semitone onto our index finger. So after that we have a B triad, 11, 12, 11. But we don't play all of them at once. We play the G and E, and then we play the B. Cool. Then we move down to and that is our F triad. Cool. And that's middle finger on the 10, ring finger on the 10, and hope you can see our index finger on the 8. But again, we don't play them all at once. We play the G and E, then the B, but then we actually move up to the E again. But we don't play this note, we play this note. We slide down one to the 7th fret. Cool. And then to finish it off, we play the whole thing. So that looks like this. Next up, we've got a bit of a diminished run. So we've just played this. Then with our index finger, we move down a string, middle finger on the 8th fret. And now we've got our F barred on the 10th fret. But again, we don't play all of them at once. We play the outer two before the middle one. And to finish off, we've got a perfect fifth here, which is B to F sharp, index to pinky. Awesome, let's see if I can put it all together. And that's that. So after all that, we have open G and E strings. That is an F with your index up here. Sorry, you can't see. F with the index up here. And that's an A with your middle finger. Then you can just go with your ring and bar here. And I'm just playing the G and E strings. Now, again, we can bar these two strings, but we're playing it with a bass note with our FU finger, with our middle finger down here. Cool, and as we've got that played, we go with our pinky and bar just like before with the G and E strings. Now we do play these two notes again, but I play now bar with my pinky because we need to use our index finger to play the next bass note, which is a C. And then we step down. Cool, so it's those two notes again, but now you've got an A on the bass. After that, we go with our ring finger and bar these two strings like we've been doing. And now, because it is a bit of a walking bass line going downwards, but we need to move it up the octave, we play this. Cool, and what notes are they? That's 8th fret on the E, it's 9th fret on the G, and I'm actually barring with my index finger here to hit that high on the E string, and then I'm playing that other note with my index finger. And then we've also got the bass note, which is a G flat, down on the 9th fret. So that's those 3 notes. And then the bass goes down 1 semitone. And that's why you're barring. Awesome. So what does that sound like? Then, this is my favourite part, we go low E, F, G, and then we play an A in 2 spots because it sounds cool. We play open A, and we also play an F up here and slide it to the A on the D string. Cool, and that gives it power. And then we're actually into the rehashed intro again. So with those 4 repeats that we talked about at the start of the lesson. Alright, and now we are so close to the end. We have that rehashed intro part, then we go into 1 chorus, just like normal. We finish that, and then when we've got the bridging section, that's the end of it, but it's a bit different now because again the strings come in. So here's what we play, like usual. But instead of this triad, we move it up here to hit a high note. So that's barred on the 10th fret, and then you hit a high F up here on the 13th fret. Then, this chord sucks, it's really annoying. You want to hit this E flat here on the 11th fret, but then you've got to play all the way over here, and that is 9 on the D, 8 on the G, and 7 on the B. And like I said, this chord sucks because you've got to stretch really far. If you can find a better way to play it, please let me know. But I think it's worth it to hit that high note to give it the real finale. Alright, so we're from this chord, then we slide down to this chord, and that is 7, 5, 6, 8 on top. And then we've got a nice one, because you can just bar the B like we usually do, but we've got a high B up here on the top. So that's barred the 4th fret, and on top we're playing the 7th fret. And now the last chord, which is pretty nice, open A, then a B on the, 9th fret, and then we just bar the 5th for the rest of the strings. So the outro sounds like this. Alright, it's the end of the lesson. I hope that this helps you learn the song and you can play it. How cool would that be? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.